guitar like no man you've ever seen. He was Southern, he was Central. He was easy, he was mean. He was Saratoga Billy. They called him Billy Dean. But I get more vocal and more on too. He could sound the strings like silver, yeah. Or a dead man in the shade, yeah, that's great. And it's many lonesome midnight souls came to wear a song to play. He was a rambler and a gambler, yes he was. You could not tie him down. As well did you remember that Saratoga town. One fine day a letter came from the army that did say, we'd like to make a man of you in the old American way. So he got all of his things together. He rode off down the track. Oh, but 3 weeks later, Billy Dean was back. Well, he stayed away so very long that in trouble deep he grew. When his friends all got nervous, there was nothing he would do. Until one day they found him. He was playing his guitar. Put the handcuffs on him. They took him away in a government car. While working on the highway on the stockade crew, he saw a car of people that was only passing through. He waved an arm to signal, and they stopped to let him in. And when the guard turned his head around, Billy Dean was gone again. Well, then the army fathers, well, they all got so mad. That Saratoga Billy had done bad. They puffed and they sputtered, they almost lost their mind. For in Saratoga country, Billy Dean was hard to find. It's been many years now since I seen him last, and I just don't have the time to spend on the past. Yeah, but sometimes I wonder, sometimes I think, when it's late in the evening, I've had too much to drink. His wide electric eyeballs and his cigarette machine. He could play that old guitar like no man you've ever seen. He was Southern, he was Central. He was easy, he was mean. Saratoga Billy, as he was. They called him Billy Dean. He was Saratoga Billy. They called him Billy Dean. Hey, thank you. I'm just going to play a whole bunch of songs, you know, it's a soul food way. Here in Redmond. Now what I do is I just kind of follow along a thread. Start somewhere and see where they go. And you might not always know where that thread is, but I do. Left my hometown years ago. I thought I'd be back soon. My friends gave me a send-off with some money for my room. I had a girl I guess I loved. I wrote her every day. She stopped to write and so did I. It's always been that way. I'll just move along. I'll just move along, my friend. You are better do, my friend. When I get up in the morning and I go along my way, I could send home a letter if there was something good to say. But I can tell you right now they dwindle off. You wouldn't hear from me at all. Friendship ties break fast enough and letters only stall. I'll just move along. I'll just move along, my friend. You I better do, my friend. Sometimes I feel like riding back to those friends I used to know. That's only when I've known of friends and known a place to go. Sometimes I feel like walking back. I ain't saying why. I kind of feel that way right now, so I guess I'll say goodbye. I'll just move along. I'll just move along, my friend. You I better do, my friend. darling baby, and my Creole belle, my Creole belle. I love her well, my darling baby, and my Creole belle. When stars shine, I will make her mine, and my darling baby, and my Creole belle, my Creole belle. I love her well, and my darling baby, and my Creole belle. My Creole belle, I love her well, my darling baby, and my Creole belle, my Creole belle. I love her well, my darling baby, my Creole belle. Mrs. Collins wept, Mrs. Collins moaned to see her son Louis leaving home. The angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. Now Louis shot one, yes, and Bob, he shot number 2, and he shot, poor Louis shot him through and through. The angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. Oh, kind friends, ain't it hard to see poor Louis in a new graveyard? The angels laid him away. The angels laid him away. They laid him 6 feet under the clay. The angels laid him away. Chris Ramey gave me this guitar. We've been friends for years and we came this far. Living in a world of folk clubs and bars, songs for every season, and we sang them on a steel string guitar. Chris Ramey was a big man, and he sang a big song. And in my younger days, I tagged along. He had a big life. He lived it right out loud, head and shoulders over everybody else in the crowd. He rode with the pranksters. He knew Neil Cassidy too. Janis Joplin lit a candle for him in an almost rendezvous. Jesse Fuller, Margot St. James, everybody knew Chris Ramey, and he knew them all the same, all the same. He could drink you under the table, he could trip you over the moon, he could tell more tales than the Carney Barker on a Saturday afternoon. He had a heart of gold. It was golden to the core. He'd give you the shirt off his back, and if he needed a bed, he'd sleep on the floor. Well, now I lost track of Ramey. He lost track of me. Then I heard he was selling cars down in the valley. His guitar was in the closet. Strings were old and dead, but he still had all those songs in his head. His head. I said, hey, Chris, I don't know about these cars, but guitar strings call for fingers, and your fingers need guitars. And these kids out there nowadays, well, they seem so young. They need a master like you to show them how it's done, how it's done. Well, he's a little rusty at first, then the rust was dusted off. Magic came alive, and the songs woke up like a sleeper on the rebound. From a long tangential dream, Chris Ramey was back on the scene, on the scene. He got himself a good set of wheels in that used car lot. He put a PA in the trunk, and he went out gigging while the gigging was hot. He got a brand new repertoire. It was a fine sight to see, and with his harmonica buddy Jimmy Durance, he made his first CD, yes he did. And the music was alive, he was living in the zone, and he loved those old Gibsons and Epiphones. He knew I did too. He was almost biology, so whenever he found a good one, well, he'd show it to me. He'd show it to me. Now life catches up with you, no matter how fast you drive, and they say that nobody gets out of here alive. Songs to come in singing with, songs to fly away, and he knew he'd have to sing one of those other ones someday. Someday. Chris Ramey gave me this guitar. When he knew the time was near, he said, go pick the one that speaks to you, Jim, and get it out of here. So I took this old slope shoulder with the sunburst top. It made bells beneath my fingers, and it would not let me stop, let me stop. So sing a song for laughter, sing a song for tears, sing a song for old friends who've known you all these years. Sing a song for leaving, another one for when you're gone. For life is just a melody, waiting for a song, for a song. that's all true. My heart is in the mountains, my soul is in the land. I'm stuck here in the city, there's so much I don't understand. It's a quiet desperation coming over me, coming over me. I gotta leave, I can't stay another day. There's an emptiness inside of me. I feel too much loneliness out here. There's another place I've got to be, another place I've got to be. I long for you, Dakota, smell of sweet grass in the plains. I see too much meanness, I feel too much pain. There's a quiet desperation coming over me, coming over me. I gotta leave, I can't stay another day. There's an emptiness inside of me. I feel too much loneliness out here. There's another place I've got to be, another place I've got to be. was kind of slow to me. So I used to live in Wedgwood, which is northeast Seattle. It's up by Sand Point. It's almost Lake City. And I lived in this really funky house, which had been, according to the owner, a chicken coop. And someone had kind of rebuilt it into a house. Where it was, the actual address on paper was 91st Street, but 91st Street didn't exist. 91st Street was a ravine. So to get to it, you had to go down 92nd Street and find the right driveway and go back in past the telephone pole, take a left, and there you were. UPS drivers could never find it. Federal Express could never find it. It was great. I liked it a lot. But it was, slowly falling apart and composting, and it finally went to meet its maker, as they say. But this song was written there one time when my wife went to Mexico for a couple of weeks, and I didn't. And it was, November or something. It was starting to get cold. And she left her sweater behind. So this is called Key to My Soul. Restless wind moving through the trees, temperature drops to a cold snap blow. You left your sweater on my bedside. I hope it's warm where you decided to go. Thinking about how I never told you, I guess I didn't really know it myself. I spent my whole life looking, I was looking for somebody else. You hold the key to the window of my soul, and there's a wind outside. I hope it's warm where you decided to go, 'cause it's cold in here, and the window's open wide. I'm gonna save my money up, I'm gonna put it in trust for a sunshiny day. I'm gonna levitate you off of your feet, let the warm winds blow our blues away. Everybody's got an outside, and everybody's got an inside too. The only trick that you have to learn is who to show it to. You hold the key to the window of my soul, and there's a wind outside. I hope it's warm where you decided to go, 'cause it's cold in here, and the window's open wide. I know it's shorter than you expect. What can I say? Meal's over already? Play that again. A child is practicing their music. Could be a trumpet, but it's too sloppy to be sure. Like someone's trying to get out of that building, but the feet are nailed to the floor. And it's a beautiful thing, yes it is. It's a thing that gives me hope to live. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on a stove. It's a sound you can hear out on the street, humming and tapping out a beat. They're like someone whose life gives no reason, making up a reason of their own. And it's a beautiful thing, yes it is. It's a thing that gives me hope to live. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on the stove. Shadow boxing in a doorway. With his eyes closed, I know he's gonna win. He's kicking the trash out of the way. He goes down, but he always comes back up again. It's a beautiful thing, yes it is. It's a thing that gives me hope to live. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on a stove. And a woman is standing at the bus stop. She's yelling that the city is on fire. The cops come looking clumsy and disgusted. Everything they tell her, she says, they are a lie. And it's a beautiful thing, yes it is. It's a thing that gives me hope to live. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on a stove. Well, now everybody is stuck inside the buildings. The ruins that we leave may last forever. And though everything we say may be forgotten, there's something that connects us like a river. And it's a beautiful thing, yes it is. It's a thing that gives me hope to live. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on a stove. And it's a beautiful thing, yes it is. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on the stove. Somebody is looking for their voice through an open window with their supper on the stove. It's a rainy old night out there. This is kind of a rainy old night song. Hold on. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my true love. Going back to Harlem. Well, I wish I had a big white horse, shoulders deep and wide. Shady Grove along with me round the world and ride. Well, I'd ride away to Ireland, ride away to Spain, everywhere the people sing old wind and rain. Yeah, Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my true love. I'm a-going back to Harlem. Well, it's apples in the summertime, peaches in the fall. If I can have my Shady Grove, I won't have none at all. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my true love. I'm a-going back to Harlem. Funny how life goes. Just when you think you know, it'll hit you so sudden, you never even see the blow. And all the things you've been missing, they come to crowd around. The way the shadows get longer when the sun goes down. And it's only one drop of water in a clear blue sky, but it's enough to say goodbye. See the minstrel on the sidewalk singing, you hear the cowboy song. See the old road traveler passing, looking for a place to belong. You see the bird do an aerial dance, see the wing in the sunlight glisten. Music everywhere, if you know how to listen. And it's only one drop of water in a clear blue sky, but it's enough to say goodbye. Yes, and all of us, we are more than we appear. All of that life, all of those years, standing on a beachhead where the land and the water part, and all that really matters is what you hold in your heart, a friend of mine. How can I say, when your last great breath of life took my words away, laughing 'cause you have to, laughing in the face of it all, somewhere forever on the other side of that wall. And it's only one drop of water in a clear blue sky, but it's enough to say goodbye. And it's only one drop of water in a clear blue sky, but it's enough to say goodbye. The rain blows against my window pane, and then the thunder comes and the daylight wanes. But it's only the weather changing as the wheels spin. And I know that when it gets dark like this, it's gonna get light again. The sunrise makes the east get red, and when it's time to go, it sets down in the west instead. Like the arc of a lifetime, as it rises up to fly, and our great imaginations, constellations in the sky. I know I made a mess of things. I picked up that same big rock and I let it drop. By the time I figured out whose foot was underneath, it was too late to stop. And as I get older now, I think back to when I was young. harder was to get over some silly, stupid thing I'd done. Always trying to live up to something I could never be. Always trying to be somebody else, somebody other than me. But all my skies turned to blue now. All the fences open to let me in. Seems like there's nothing I couldn't do, thanks to you, my friend. And the rain blows at my windows, oh, but I don't get wet. And I don't care which way the wind blows, 'cause it ain't caught me yet. Turn on my collar and I go for a stroll. I roll it up and I let it unroll, just like a wheel when it spins. Here's to you, my friend. Oh, yes. I thought they were going to close or something. That's the reason I kind of stopped asking. They were going to close, weren't they? They are done. Okay. Okay, thank you. This song is the story of an incident that happened a few years back, just outside of Modesto, California, a little town called Ceres. Well, he was raised in an orchard in a California town where the military ticket was the best deal around. They'll give you a skill and a pat on the back, maybe even a parade if you make it back. His mother was proud of him. She cried when she said goodbye. His father was proud of him too. There was a tear in his eye. His friends from the camp, well, they all gathered round. Somebody finally made it out of this town. Some people have all the chances and some people have none. Lay down your burden where the river runs. Reason and morality, you can't put them both aside. Flowers for Andres Rea in the alley where he died. Leaving on that day when the world went strange, coming back home and something had changed. Everybody said there was a stranger in his eyes. There were nightmares and dreams and a rage that had to rise. He cried to his mother with those tears all down his face, saying, "You have no idea what goes on in that place. There's something broken, something lost beyond repair, and I'd rather die before I go back there." Some people have all the chances and some people have none. Lay down your burden where the river runs. Reason and morality, you can't put them both aside. Flowers for Andres Rea in the alley where he died. No one will ever know who gave that last command, but one day there he was, with a rifle in his hand, with a shattered reality cracking like a whip on his back, and the streets of his hometown looking like the streets of Iraq. Look across the field, see the enemy closing in. It's just the local police, but don't look that way to him. Take a good position, let the firefight begin. 200 rounds later, 2 dead, him and one of them. Some people have all the chances and some people have none. Lay down your burden where the river runs. Reason and morality, you can put them both aside. Flowers for Andres Rea in the alley where he died. In the alley where he died. He served his last tour of duty in the town that he grew up in, fighting a war that nobody could win. Like a marionette on a slippery wire, he was killed in the alley by enemy fire. Now some people only want answers that are easy to take, nothing so hard that the bubble might break. There are questions to ask, and there are answers to decide, and there are flowers in the alley where Andres Rea died. Some people have all the chances and some people have none. Lay down your burden where the river runs. Reason and morality, you can put them both aside. Flowers for Andres Rea in the alley where he died. In the alley where he died. I wrote that inside of this old car that I had parked around Green Lake. Rain hitting on the roof. And it's a song about PTSD and what that can do to you. So I wrote this song at the same time. Well, I just came home with a head full of pictures and I can't say. You wake me up screaming in the middle of the night and make him go away. I might start drinking, I might not stop, I might cross over that line. I just want to get drunk and stay that way all the time. Well, I'm walking around with a head full of pictures and you don't want to know. Hitting right there in front of my face everywhere I go. I might start open, I might not stop, I might cross over that line. I just want to get numb and stay that way all the time. Nobody should have pictures in their head like I do. Nobody should have pictures in their head like me. Giving back to the people they want if there's a war. I don't want to see him anymore. Now I'm living my life with a head full of pictures from now on. And I can't make love to the world anymore 'cause they're too strong. And I might get crazy, I might not stop, I I might cross over that line, and I might do something I might regret sometime. Now, who gave me this head full of pictures? Well, I think I know. Some big shot sitting in a padded chair where the money's all flow, and I might start thinking. I might not stop. I might cross over that line, and I might do something about it sometime. Nobody should have pictures in the head like I do. Nobody should have pictures in the head like me. Giving back to the people that wanted this war. I don't want to see him anymore. So when I get to that line at the end of the song that says I might do something about it, I wonder what people think, because what I mean is, you know, somebody doing something constructive. But you could take that either way, I suppose. You know. But this is the sort of constructive thing. He held that truth like a fistful of lightning, put it out in the world and he let it go. And it went viral out into cyberspace, so nobody could say that they didn't know. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. Should have seen him popping off shots from the helicopter as it hovered overhead. Should have seen the figures on the ground duck and run for cover, tangled in the wounded and the dead. It wasn't like they said it was going to be. There were no heroes in the white hats. And those people on the ground, they weren't even soldiers. They were civilians. What do you think about that? And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. They came for Bradley Manning, put him in a little white room where the light was always on. And they locked the door behind them. They said, we're going to give you justice until the justice is all gone. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. Secrets are the fuel to run the big machine. Secrets are the poison of our history. Secrets are a coward, they don't like to be seen. They hide in mystery, in mystery. And what you don't know can kill you. Truth will get you arrested. And what they don't know can kill you. Truth will get you arrested. They say that history is written by the victors who define it and then they nail it down. Yeah, but history is a wheel, and wheels spin around. You can't hide away forever, you know. Sooner or later somebody is going to see. And Chelsea Manning blew the whistle, and that makes her a hero to me. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. And what you don't know can kill you. The truth will get you arrested. Get you arrested. Yes, it will. Get you arrested. It takes a long time to get here sometimes, but it's always good. There's a donation jar on a cafe counter in a little Oregon town for the children who lost their parents. And when the mountainside came down, and you put in your folding dollar bill, you go along your way, and you wonder to yourself, how it got to be that way, how it got to be that way. And then you see the mills and the workyards with the logs all stacked in rows, and you know it's timber country, and that's how the money flows. And you see the dark green forests 100 miles wide, with their roots all intertwined, holding up the mountainside, holding up the mountainside. There was a family lived on the mountainside in a beautiful evergreen shadow, and when the company came to clear cut, knew there was going to be trouble. They took every standing tree as far as could be seen. They must have made a fortune when they picked that mountain clean, when they picked that mountain clean. Well, there were those who cried a warning with what little voice they had, but the logic of the dollar is a logic that's gone mad, with their futures held a ransom and the axe all set to fall. They would not be satisfied until they took it all. Oh, until they took it all. rains every winter in Oregon, and the rivers give a rise to a flood tide. If it hadn't have been for the clear cut, there never would have been a landslide. Never would have been a landslide, and the mountain never would have come down. And there never would have been such a tragedy in that little Oregon town. In that little Oregon town. For there were no trees to hold up that dreadful deadly flow, when a million tons of mud and rock came crashing down below, turned the children into orphans with their parents trapped inside. It was murder by profit, and that's how those people died. Well, that's how those people died. So many came to the funeral, and many words were said, and many words were spoken. And this is what they said: if there's justice in this world, then let that justice be. For the landslide came from the clear cut, and the clear cut came from the company. It came from the company. There's a donation jar on a cafe counter in a little Oregon town for the children who lost their parents when the mountainside came down. And you put in your folding dollar bill, you go along your way, and you wonder to yourself how it got to be that way, how it got to be that way. It's a traveling song. Menong is the name of a town. A little town about 5 hours by bus out of Taipei. Taipei is in Taiwan. Taiwan is on the other side of the planet. And I flew there out of SeaTac on EVA Airlines. It took 11 hours. They were originally going to put me in the middle of the aisle right there in front of the bulkhead. I don't think I would have made it. But somebody wanted to change seats so that their relatives could all get together and asked me if I wouldn't mind sitting on the aisle. I said I'd love to sit on the aisle. In Menong, in the valley of the butterfly, time doesn't go very fast. Things just seem to last. In Menong, I saw a butterfly dance like a butterfly does. Made me think about how clumsy I was. In Menong, I saw a butterfly. I saw a man on a bicycle balancing a load of wood. His balance was that good. You may know, I saw a family of 5 on a motor scooter going out for a drive. You may know, you may know. And it's a big round world, all around the world. It's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. Menong, there was a temple on the hillside. I prayed to the Buddha for the flower to open up wide. In Menong, I drank the good strong ginger tea, and it agreed with me. In Menong, everything grew. Tomato and the pepper and the beetle nut too. And Manon, I ate the green grass, the fish and the squid, and everybody else did too. And Manon, Manon. And it's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. It's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. There was a melon so sweet, juicy on my sweater, and something like an apple only better. And then on the sun flew by on a butterfly breeze, a ricochet wing way up in the trees. And then on my spirit got lighter and my head got clear. I thought to myself, I'm gonna stay right here in Menon. And it's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. It's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. All around the circle eternity flows, but after a while you gotta go, I suppose. And Manon, everybody's got a home and I got mine. Don't say goodbye, say see you next time in Manon. And it's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. It's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. And it's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. It's a big round world, yes it is, all around the world. That's right. Ain't that right? Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I like this song. This song has a lot of internal references. I won't explain them, I'll just sing it. See if it makes sense. I hope it does. A better friend you never had. Big brother, dear old dad. Man about town. Wheels rolling round. Back in the old fresh air. Seemed like everybody was there. Harvey Mandel and Sugar Cane. Now it'll never be the same. There he is. And there he goes. There he is. And there he goes. You had a mean right swing. In and out of the ring. For the ones you loved. And for the golden gloves. And on a crosstown trail. Riding around with a third rail. And all the boys in blue sure like to get their hands on you. There he is. And there he goes. There he is. And there he goes. You used to sleep on the couch with your scooter on the floor. I guess I won't be doing that anymore. Everything smelled like dogs and motor oil. It was an oasis in the world of turmoil. You're getting old or slowing down. You get a job downtown. You're working the longshore, just like your brother before. Going out for one last fling. Oh, the songs we could sing. Yeah, all about you and John John. Now those days are long gone. There he is, and there he goes. There he is, and there he goes. The girls stand up on the sidelines and they cry. Even the Iron Man gets a tear in his eye. Raise your glass and drink a toast to whoever it is that you love the most. Now I'm on my way. Every step is a brand new day. Yeah, life is good. It's going by just like it should. Yes, in this old town, sure got some stories to hold it down. And I know they broke the mold when this story got told. I know they broke the mold when this story got told. Anybody want to hear anything? Want to hear anything? You know that I do, right? Like not some, like a Beatles song or something, but, otherwise I'm just going to play myself to the, okay. Wait a minute. You don't mean Tent City? Living in America? Okay. That's what I would guess. I wrote this song about, 4 years ago, something like that. Let it sit around for a while because I thought it was kind of just unfinished or not good enough or something. But what happened was I'd be walking down the sidewalk and I'd start singing it. So I thought it must be pretty good for some reason. I spent a couple afternoons out at Nicholsville, which is the tent city there in Seattle, talking to people. It was really cold. That's where the song comes from. Too cold for rainbows, too cold for sun, too cold for downpours, but we gonna get one. You better run for cover, rally around that flag. Ain't got a raincoat, got a plastic bag. Come sit down by the fire, it'll do you some good. Gonna keep it going as long as we got firewood. Too cold to sit down, too cold to stand, too cold to say hello, but I can shake your hand. This is the way we live now, so come on in. Long as you ain't looking for trouble, you're welcome, friend. Pull a sleeping bag over, batten it down. Try to keep it level so you don't roll out on the ground. Living in America, in Tent City. 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 And it's just trickling down. Too cold to be living in tents, too cold to camp. Try to stay dry, everything gets damp. Too cold to be living outside, you can tell it to the cops. You got no other place to go, and the weather won't stop. Take a letter to the mayor, deliver it for me. Tell him we'd all like to see him down here, keeping good company. it's too cold. But what you gonna do? Gotta live somewhere, and you know it's true. I can't pay the mortgage, can't afford the rent. After food and bus fare, my money's just about all spent. Take a message to the man, whisper it in his ear. Tell him until we see some changes, we're gonna stay right here. Living in America, in Tent City in Sacramento. Living in America, in Tent City, Dignity Village. Living in America, in Tent City, Nicholsville. Living in America, Tent City, all over the place. Well, just so everybody knows, I'm sure everybody does know, but that jar right there with a piece of paper on it, I think it says tips or something, whatever it says, that's my pay envelope. Just so you know. I got CDs too, but I didn't put them out. They were in that box. I got here kind of like last minute because of all the traffic. No one could sing the blues like Lightning Hopkins. I don't care what anybody said. I was 15 years old, riding by the passenger window with my radio up against my head. And that's when I heard him for the first time, cutting in through the noise of the car. And my whole world turned upside down. I just had to learn to sing and play guitar. So I got on my bicycle with a high-rise handlebars, and I would ride for 20 miles on a run. I got every one of his records I could find back then. Yes, I did. I had 11 of them by the time I was done. And I never learned to play the blues. I hope that's all right. I never learned to play the blues, but I can sing and play guitar all night. Now, years later up here in Seattle town, Lightning came to playing 3 nights in a row. I caught up with him early in the dressing room. Somehow I just had to let him know. So I took out my guitar and I started playing. And I made him up a song to tell it right about the radio, the car, and all of his records. And how glad I was to meet him that night. And I sang about what he taught me without even knowing it. All the lessons I still had to learn. The Lightning, he just grinned. Yeah, when I was done, he told me a story in return. And I never learned to play the blues. I hope that's all right. I never learned to play the blues, but I can sing and play guitar all night. Now this is what he told me. He said he was walking around the backwoods down in Texas one time. When he was only 12 years old, he was carrying his guitars almost as big as he was. He was tired, hungry, and cold. He saw some people were having a picnic, and he asked if he could sing for his meal. They turned him away, he said, because he was too raggedy. He could still remember how it made him feel. You know, looked off into the distance through his dark sunglasses, and he grinned a little more just for chance. He said, now I got money in the bank back home, and they know who I am in France. But I never learned to play the blues. I hope that's alright. I never learned to play the blues, but I can sing and play guitar. Now lightning died back in 82. I can still remember where I was and how I heard. I was playing a meeting place in Dublin. The local blues singer gave me the word. Now some people, they pass right through you. Yes, and maybe they leave a little mark. Some people shine like a light for you sometimes. Help you find your way when it gets dark. They say that this world is made of stories. From these stories our songs are grown. Sometimes, you know, the songs just get so big, you have to go out and make a song of your own. And I never learned to play the blues. I hope that's alright. I never learned to play the blues, but I can sing and play guitar. Time for one more song. Last call for coffee. Yeah, that's the last call for coffee. My caffeine's wearing thin. Gotta get up in a couple hours, you know, and a whole new day's gonna begin. Put the coffee pot on now. It's a real slow brew. By the time I get up tomorrow, it just might be through, going my way. One step at a time, going my way. Leaving it behind, it's beautiful out there right now. A few drops of rain, making everything shine. I like it like that. I appreciate y'all coming out to Soul Food Books. Finest little bookstore in Redmond. Finest coffee shop. Best sound. Best ceiling ornamentation. Best guitars. Best baristas. Best snacks. Best hangout space. All over town. Going up. Catch you when you come on down. Taking it out. Catch you when you're coming around on the rebound. Yeah, Redmond town. You got the lights out there blinking. I wonder what they're thinking when they're blinking. I wonder if their brain waves start sinking. I never know. I never talked to a light bulb. Talking to a lamppost once, but that was a long time ago. I never got up high on it to actually talk to the bulb, you know, just a post, just the ghost of the post. That's the part that matters most, you know, is the ghost of the post. Who would oppose an opposable thumb? Not me, I ain't that dumb. Not you, it couldn't be true. Maybe it's them, they're at it again. You read about it? Somewhere out there in like South Carolina or something. You're going to have a state fossil. You know, you got a state bird and a state tree and a state flower and all that. And I didn't know this, but everybody has a state fossil as well. So they're going to have one out there. I think it's South Carolina, maybe North Carolina, somewhere out there. There's a mastodon. Everything was all set, but this one guy, who's a senator, says, nope. We've got to reword this. We've got to put this in context with God. We've got to show how God made this thing. We've got to refer to Genesis. So they're working that out now. Genesis. It's the nemesis of Genesis. So I say, who would oppose unopposable thumb? Not me. I ain't that dumb. Who would oppose unopposable thumb? Not me. I ain't that dumb, not you. It can't be true. Must be them. Yeah, they're at it again. Now, usually I'm out here the first Thursday of each month. But you know, I can't be here next month. Because I'm down in California. And it's a long way to play that loud for the sound waves to travel. All the way up to Redmond town. Turn it up, let them float around. I'd like to give it a try, but they ain't going to skip it. So with any luck, I'll be back in June. That's soon. That's right, June. Down in the Soul Food books. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So don't forget to tip the wait staff, tip the musician, of course, and tip the wait staff. They don't wait. They're working all the time. You wait while they get your coffee ready, but they don't wait. And to come here during the daytime, too, and hang out. It's a fine place to be. If you got a friend, well, down here you just might see that friend. Soul food. Food for your soul. Soul food. Let it all getting out of control. Soul food. It might go or it might land. Soul food. Yeah, you don't have to understand everything. Soul food. Just watch it spin around like a top. Soul food. Yeah. Start it up where it stops. Soul food. You don't even have to call it anything. Just watch what it does. And if someone says, why are you here? Say, well, just because. Shrug your shoulders. Give them a look. Yeah, I'm looking for soul food. Down here in the books. Soul food. Standing by the exit sign. You can go there if you want to. But the entrance sign is mine. Soul food. I know which way I'm going. Soul food. I may be getting older. And it might be showing, but you know, we all go there sometime. Soul food. Thanks for coming on down. See you next time. Thank you. Seems like I just got here. Just got out of the car.